Nnamdi Kanu has just regained his freedom as his lawyer has confirmed the necessary body is pushing for it. Hopes are high Nnamdi Kanu will regain freedom soon, Deputy Speaker. This is a big win, and one of the biggest win is that Biafra Republic is about to happen, and when it eventually happens, everything will come to retaliation. You see, we cannot be submerged into becoming. We must understand that the strategies that the zoo are using may not be enough. But what is more enough is we cannot sit down and watch ourselves fall because of some people who hate Biafra. Here's what Aloy Jimako said. The Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu, has assured Biafrans that the 10th leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, will soon regain his freedom. It is very clear that the discussion has started. They ought to release him. You see what is going on in Kenya now? It was in Kenya they kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu. The president of Kenya, the government of Kenya, handed over Simon Eba for 1 billion. They handed over Simon Eba. They sold Simon Eba to the Nigerian government. And today, the young youth are retaliating. They say they are tired of the corruption. They are tired of the corrupt government. Very tired. And that is why I keep saying it. That the time for freedom has come. It all depends. It is no longer a discussion that should be bemused or should be kept in the mood. I'm telling you that before few months from now, Nnamdi Kanu is going to regain his freedom. And not just his freedom. He ought to continue where he stopped. Because many Biafrans are waiting for him. The moment he comes out and derail and starts speaking in the language of the zoo, he will instantly lose his follow. Nobody will take him serious the way nobody takes Wazirike serious anymore. And that is just the truth. It's shameful that the Nigerian government could not stop kidnapping, could not stop the terrorists that is behind their back, at their backyard, but could travel thousands of kilometers to capture Nnamdi Kanu. It shows who Nnamdi Kanu is. That Nnamdi Kanu is a great leader, a man who is ready to defend his people. Twice as tall, and the journey has just begun. For those who may not know, the biggest victory has begun, and by so doing, we are now in the face to speak this to the faces of those who called us cowards. They now know that we are no longer cowards. This thing that once they kill one of the military, they go and start taking innocent civilians. They think by taking innocent civilians they are going to stop Biafran army. Go and see what Biafran army is doing in the southeast, and know that they are not even paying attention to what the zoo terrorists is doing. So there's every metamorphic knowledge behind the energy that we are getting from, the two face of this fighter jet, which Biafran Air Force has received, and more is still coming. It all depends on what truly matters. Because what truly matters is the gimmick sense of what must be done. With due respect, we must understand the average sense of what it is. And by understanding, we mean creating our own environment, and looking for what is not there. Everything must be in the atmosphere. What is not there should never be allowed to be there. Now, why is the zoo crying? The zoo is seriously crying because they understand what they are about to face. And when they eventually face it, they'll get to see the light at the end of the tunnel. We cannot be disrespected for too long. It doesn't matter who is offended by how we react. What matters more is that this game we are living to see must be seen. And that's the two ways about it. Every knowledge, every preaching, every victory must be picked the way it should be picked. And when it's done, people will understand that the life of a believer is the same thing than throwing jabs on what truly matters. And what truly matters is what? The joy of endurance. The joy of believing. The joy of knowing that you can no longer be in that circle of throwing jabs. This is just the beginning. We are winning, and our victory cannot be denied, because the zoo understands that no matter how you try to do it, no matter where you go, every knowledge is becoming. As long as it's becoming, victories will be seen as a holy coaster. Let's don't begin what we cannot finish.